On what seemed like a normal day with the Fantastic Four and the Avengers all chilling, suddenly while Spider-Man and Johnny Storm are trying to hit a few clubs, the weather changes up and New York gets hit with a tsunami. The Fantastic Four try their best to keep the situation under control but end up failing miserably. Yellow Jacket blasts through the Avengers mansion looking for the Wasp, and Tony manages to save Cap from drowning, whereas Spider-Man saves his friends and swings out to see what he can do for the city. And while Reed is holding Sue Storm trying to awaken her after she passed out, Ben Grimm informs Reed that Johnny Storm might have died. But while all of this is happening in New York, the weather in Latveria where Dr. Doom is living is getting just a bit too cold. And lastly, as for the X-Men, things aren't looking too good either, as they all surround Charles, who was trying to communicate with all the heroes, telling them that Magneto is behind all of this as he was shifting the magnetic poles of the world. Spider-Man and Hulk quickly get to it, trying to help as many civilians as possible, while Tony was still trying to get Cap to the hospital, where they all were confused as to what exactly happened to him. Hawkeye and Yellow Jacket team up together to find the Wasp, only to end up watching her get eaten alive by the Blob. Meanwhile, Ben is checking up on Sue's condition after the shock she suffered, as Reed and Doom were forming an alliance to put a stop to Magneto. But Magneto doesn't wait for them and decides to make the first move as he sneaks into Charles's room to explain his plan, stating that the world has to end to create a world of peace. Charles obviously disagrees and calls him crazy, leading Magneto to straight up snap his neck. Multiple Man then tries to assassinate Magneto but fails due to Magneto sending him flying out the window using Thor's hammer. Cap eventually recovers and Wolverine gathers all the heroes to pull up on Magneto and put him down once and for all. Logan quickly charges at him, but Magneto then manipulates the armors of Cyclops and Iron Man to completely obliterate Wolverine, but he nonetheless manages to stab Magneto. And so in his last moments, Jean connects his mind to Nick Fury's, showing him that everything he fought for was basically just a lie, ultimately convincing him to reset the magnetic poles and save the world. But the story doesn't end with Cyclops blasting him, because right after this, Cyclops would get assassinated by none other than Quicksilver, as we then find out that he and Dr. Doom were pulling a lot of strings behind the scenes, ultimately inspiring Magneto to do what he did, and for that Ben crushed Doom's head.